Um, Alrighty, I am going to teach you how to draw my fan character, Alex the Hedgecat. And, before we begin, materials that you'll need is a piece of paper, of course, number 2 pencil, pencil sharpener nearby just in case, eraser, fine tip marker, and the following colors: peach, like the skin color, silver or light gray, black, yellow, red-orange, sky blue or light blue, light brown, and a sort of neon green or lime green or whatever you want to call it color. And these are all coloring pencils too. Throughout the video there might be brief pauses because I'm texting my friend right now, so just be patient. And also you can pause the video whenever you need to catch up on a few steps. I hope you enjoy it. Bye. Okay, Okay, hopefully it's recording, or else I'm just going to be sitting here talking to myself. So, first step, what I like to do is draw a lightly drawn circle for the head, like that. Sorry, I'm still trying to adjust this, and you can see it. I need to get a better camera. So next up, draw a line down the middle for the spine, and then at the end you draw a circle. That's her torso. This circle shape right here is the hip joint. Anyways, you draw a straight line out of that. That's her leg. And at the bottom, draw a sort of rounded rectangular shape, or I don't know what you call it. I guess it's another circle, but with like a flatter bottom for a foot. Do the same for the other leg, except up here don't draw the hip joint, and you draw this on the side when it starts looking like a rectangular shape. We're almost done with the skeleton. These draw a curved line and right underneath the head. That's going to be her shoulders, and then another circle on both sides to be her shoulder joints. Now you draw another line, that's her forearm, and then you draw a circle for her hand. She's going to be in sort of like a somewhat shadow sort of pose, which is why this hand is a bit shorter. If you're going to actually draw her with her arms down, you draw it like here's the shoulder joint, and then a straight line going down until her torso, and draw a sort of oval shape for her arm. Anyways, now we draw her other hand on her hip, going like that. And there's the skeleton. Next part is fleshing it out. So what I do for the head is that I like to draw lines of symmetry, and right here where the two lines meet, that's where her nose is going to go. But anyways, we're going to worry about the head later. Right now you draw a circle for her rib cage. Now this part gets tricky. Widen the torso a little bit since she's a girl. If it was a guy, you'd just keep the circle torso. But what you do is now you now connect the armpit area down to the hip joint. Slightly curve it too. You know, she's a girl. And then draw the other half. Don't forget to also curve out right here. Now we can erase the light lines that are inside. And it's okay if you accidentally erase the hips or something, because that's what I did. So now we draw her legs, which are just basically two parallel lines. Not exactly parallel, but you draw them connected to her feet. Alrighty. So there's her torso and legs fleshed out. Now we work on the arm. Take the top of the shoulder joint right here and just go down, connect it to the hand. Same thing for the other side. Slightly make it curved to show muscles. Now we draw a neck for her. Short neck though, since she's a Sonic character. And then we flesh out the other half. What you do though for the other half is that the outer side of the arm follows the lightly drawn line that you drew. You do parallel, well, somewhat parallel. You still want to show muscles. Now the hand is the trickiest part. Just keep trying again and again if you don't get it. But what I do is I basically draw like little circle sort of joints or little oval joints to help me. And that's how I remember how to draw her hands. Other hand is going to be a bit tricky. So what you do for the body, I can still see the lightly drawn arm example over here, so I'm going to use it. Whenever your palm is facing down like it was in this example, the thumb is on the inside, so you can draw oval shape, oval, well, not exactly oval, they're sort of like, I don't know, I can't really describe them right now, but it's basically like an oval shape. But however, when the palm's up, like it is in this right here, the thumb is on the outside. So we draw the thumb on the outside, slightly curve the thumb, and then we draw the index finger. Yeah, I have to point my fingers in order to remember. And then we draw the middle finger, I don't know what that finger is called, and the pinky. I think that's the ring finger right there. Anyways. Alrighty. And we're almost done. Yeah, there we are. Flesh. Pause this video right now if you feel like you need to catch up on anything. Okay. Now we're going to start working on the head. Oh, and I forgot to mention, erase all unnecessary lines in here. You'll notice that it's mostly lines that are on the inside or lines that we used for the skeleton. Alrighty. So now, we don't have to worry about the lower half of the body, so I can just not worry about that. Now we work on the head. So what I do first is I start with the hair, And Alex has the little antenna there, because, well, she's sort of based off, like, my favorite character in Fullmetal Alchemist. Yeah, she's short. So anyways, and then you curve down for her hair. Make her hair spiky, but also, like, sort of wavy at the same time. So spiky, wavy hair. I'm not sure if that makes any sense. And then, of course, you draw the flame pattern on her hair. You can't forget the flame pattern. Now you draw her muzzle, which, what I do is I curve up from beneath. See, right here is her chin. This is her first cheek. And I curve down. So it's sort of like a hill shape. If you look at the side, it's a hill shape. And we bring up her second muzzle, which is also like a hill. Draw her nose in the middle, which is an ovalish shape. Let's draw her smile and the under lip. Her eyes are also like hills. And then, of course, we draw her eyelashes, which are curved triangles. Her eyes are pretty simple. They're basically like ovals, but what I do is I leave a break right here. No, Gizmo? You stupid cat. Anyways, I leave a break right here for where the shine in her eye is going to be. So I draw the shiny part next, which is like an oval, a short oval shape. Get down. And then I draw her pupil, which is an oval underneath the shiny part. My cat's a big fan of Alex. Anyways, and now we draw her ear, which is going to be curved triangles. It takes a couple of tries to get her ears to look correctly. And seriously? Oh my god! Anyways, curved triangles. Like that. And then you draw the inside. You draw a curved line to represent the inside. And draw another triangle for her other ear. For her hair, you draw it coming out a little bit after the muzzle. And coming down to about to her torso. Or hips. And bring it back up. Right here. And then you draw sort of tiny triangles, like as if you're going to draw Sonic's quills, but on a smaller scale. Do the same for the other side with the side hair. And there you go, her head. Pause this video to catch up on any steps that you need to catch up on. Alrighty, so now we work on her clothes. Draw in any of the lines that got erased by accident. Her clothes are real simple. Start off with the jacket. Come down from the neck and sort of make it like a I forgot what that degree is called. Anyways, make it sort of like at an angle coming out. And then you draw her collar, which are two curved triangles, like that. Next is her sleeve, which is pretty easy. You just come down about to her midway through her upper arm. That's the sleeve, and then you draw a line and a buckle on it. Next, show wrinkles in her clothes. You come down from the spine and curve in right here. And then you come back out. For the bottom of the jacket, It's basically like a cone sort of shape. Draw her pocket, which is a curved line, and buttons. 4 circles. Next we draw her collar, which is basically like drawing the neck, except there's a line at the bottom. Adds a few color details like where a leash would go, and then or no, that's the buckle on her collar. Then you draw like triangle, a few circles in it for the rest of the collar, and then you draw a star for the gem on her necklace or collar. And then for the other side, you just draw a sort of a triangle for her jacket collar. Next is her shirt, which is just like that. Just draw 2 lines, colored in black. Next is her belt, which is once again just like her shirt, just 2 parallel curved lines. And then draw the buckle with the chaos emerald sort of shape on it, which is basically like a triangle. And draw a belly button. And at the top, to show her fur, the fur on her belly is in a diamond shape, but the only part you see is like the top part of the diamond, and then the lower half of the diamond as it closes in, which is the most of her torso. Now we draw the sleeve on the other side, and Gizmo, choose where you want to sit. Thank you. No, no, no. Oh my god. Take this moment to catch up on stuff. There, sit there. Okay? Okay, Gizmo? Jeez. And we draw her other sleeve, buckle, stuff like that. And then right here, we draw her inhibitor rings around her wrist, as well as her fingerless gloves. Don't forget to do the same thing over here. Draw her, dear God. Draw her ring, or fingerless gloves, because you can't really see the ring at this angle. And then don't forget her claws. Or at least the ones that you can see. Alrighty, so that's the upper half of her torso. Lower half is pretty easy. Draw her shorts. Don't forget pockets. And then just draw a line up until her knee, which is about halfway through. And really you're supposed to be doing this all in light pencil, but you can't see the light pencil on the camera, so I'm gonna have an extra hard time erasing. Anyways, draw a line, a curved line, on both sides, and that's the beginning of her socks. Don't forget to draw sort of a line marking on her leg. Now there really isn't that many details, so I'm not going to go over it in hard pencil, but next, draw the lower half of her shoe, which is like that, except there's sort of like a rocket propelled sole in her shoe. And then you draw the steel tip part like that. Do the same thing for the other side. Whenever there's like the arches, that's where you're going to draw a little half circle to represent the rockets in her shoes. And once again, steel tip. Alrighty, take this moment to catch up on any steps. Next part, we're going to go over it and fine tip marker. We start the head. So you just basically trace over everything. And now you erase all the pencil lines, so go over it. And I forgot a step when I was drawing her tail. I always forget to draw her tail. Since she's a Hedgecat, she's gonna have a long, sort of bushy tail. Like that. So, coloring it in. Color her eyelashes. Pupil, nose, claws, and shirt in black. Press it really hard. So it's a really deep shade of black. As for her shoes, do it in a light shade of black. Next, we color her eyes in neon green. Then color her jacket in red. For underneath the armpit and back of her jacket and underneath the collar, press hard for shading. Color in the other side of her jacket. And I forgot to mention color in her collar green. Okay, next we color in her fur, or quills, the silver color. Do it lightly though, because she has a light shade of fur. For the first, say about 2/3 of her tail, color it in the silver color, or the light gray. And parts of her torso that isn't fur, color that in. the reason why I'm saying do it lightly is because you can erase coloring pencils if you color in lightly. And we color in her legs. Except for the line part right there. Now her boots are sort of blending in with her fur color, so I'm just gonna color it in darker. And then we also use that silver color for the steel tip on her shoes. Now what you do, leave a white circle on both just for the shiny part, and then press hard for the rest of the areas for the steel tip. Next, we color in her skin, or fur. And color in her muzzle, but press hard to get the full color. And color in the inside of her ears, her hand, or the fingers that are exposed at least. Color in her torso, arms, chest, other arm. And then using the tan color, use that for shading, so like color in the area that is covered by her hair and her chin, inside of her arm, and the inside of this finger, and underneath the thumb, other arm, and underneath that finger, and then the inside of her ear. Color in the area that has the line thing, which is why I told you to put it there earlier, and then go up in sort of an angle. Blue for her shorts. And use the yellow to color in the buckles on her jacket, tip of her tail, the marking on her side, her inhibitor ring, and a flame pattern on her bangs. Her belt. And the rockets on the bottom of her shoes. I forgot to mention color in underneath her shoes red. See, she's more badass than Shadow. Oh, and I also forgot color in the other side hair. And there you go, Alex the Hedgehog. Now we just need to write her name. You don't have to do this part, but I like writing down my characters' names in Japanese. I'm not good at writing in Japanese, but I still like doing it. And then, of course, sign it. Okay, I hope you like this, and yeah, bye.